pretty hairy.
Can you see some antennae protruding from the fuselage?
I see them.
You'll need to rewire them like I showed you. And Haroona, watch yourself. We are a floating party the Lightning can't wait to join.
And with that, hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Unknown 9 Awakening, where we are on the Morning Star on the Zeppelin. And we want to rewire those guys. Okay, great.
That's one down.
Good. See if you can rewire.
On it. That's another one.
I'm going to need a bit more contact surface. I need to steady in a few more antenna.
I was not correctly positioned. Now I am.
One more shipment.
And the last one. It should be easy.
That should do it. Hurry back inside.
Will do.
I'm in.
Hold on, we are switching on the transmitter. I'd wager this signal could message the moon.
Wouldn't that be something?
And I just want to say, oh boy, thank you for not letting us... okay, we can... Okay, that's the reason, because we can chat with everyone. Okay, will do.
Haroona, we owe you a drink. Join us in the common area when you can.
Yeah, I will. After I collected the health on mana. Okay, health, nice.
Haroona, Astrid, told me you actually saw Dr. Matos. He's alive?
He was when I first saw him, yes. But now only his shed remains.
He's a rifter?
Yes, but he seems to be holding up better than most. His mind is surprisingly sharp, even witty.
He was always kind to me when I was younger. I always hoped I might see him again if things got better. But nobody lives forever.
Please do not take this the wrong way, Mara, but you seem very old for a teenager sometimes.
Thanks. I think you're very old too. Will he end up mindless, like the other rifters?
The fall inevitably takes its toll on the mind. But the strongest minds are resilient. Amatos has a tremendous mind.
Well, I guess there are worse things. I am so bored. So bored. Why?
Could it be...
Yes, I have no good books. Not even new books. The ship's running fine. You're doing Quaestor things. Mum's piloting. 40's mapping. So I need something to pass my downtime.
Yes, I can see how...
What I wouldn't give for a stack of pulps, some Haggard, Wells, my beat-up old copy of Frankenstein. I hear Bomb's working on another Oz book.
Mara, you needed a favor?
Right. Sorry. I was wondering if you might just tell me some stories when there's time. The adventures you must have had.
I'm not really sure I'm the best one for that. What about George, or even Luther?
Oh, those two exaggerate worse than the pulps. You sure you couldn't maybe share a couple of your grand adventures? Please?
Alright, I might drop you a few anecdotes from time to time, if I have the time. But no promises.
Ugh. What is it Captain Mum wanted me to take care of next? The loose throttle? Or that clanking sound in the port engine? Come to tell me that story? No? Then I've got things to do.
Alright, then we are gonna look for the next crew member. From there we came. Then that is the way. Good that we, I think, finally actually found the pulsating thingy. No, wait. Well, that was what was pulsating before, so I think that's actually good. Not certain if it was the right. There was a spot. Well, anyways, it's good that we have help.
Encounter Matos within the fold. Tell me, did he seem strange to you? I'm curious as to the effects the fold might have on one who's been severed from this reality.
Well, for one, he no longer seems to follow the normal flow of time. He was sure he'd met me many times. And then I saw them, me. Other versions of me, taking different paths. Those versions Matos must have met, or will meet.
You've witnessed the patterns of convergence. What else did you see?
I saw Vincent. Must have been an echo from the past. And I saw what he found. What he saw. I saw Session.
Now you know what we're all up against.
What is that little obelisk? And why does it make me feel uneasy?
We call that the Communion Pillar. It's used to facilitate an Umbric connection between two divers, where the two share M with each other. In the proper hands, it can be divine, two hearts sharing their energy. In the wrong hands, it can make one heart radiant, and the other heart a battery. This was the case with Vincent and me.
Amina, what do you mean? You and Vincent were spiritually bonded? Together?
At one time, I was enchanted by him. Like his current followers are. Except he and I shared a special kind of fondness. Early in his deep fold explorations, he nearly succumbed to the strain of too many dives. He wasn't strong enough to keep diving by himself. I brought him the Communion Pillar, and we used it together. I offered him my help. My M.
Your soul? So Vincent used you. Like a battery. How could you let such a monster get that close to you?
Do you think so little of me? That I'd invite a demon across my doorstep? Or the leap year society would empower someone so obviously manipulative? He changed, Haroona. He was princely in his day. His first contact with Session awoke a single-minded monstrousness, a narcissism in him. It must have always been there. When I saw it, when I named it, he discarded me. So yes, he used me. Without my help, he would have pushed himself too far and been lost to the fold. None of this would have happened.
You're not responsible for Vincent's actions, Amina.
Anyhow, that's what the Communion Pillar does. Sometimes it's all I can do to stop myself from dropping it in the ocean. Come back another time, Haroona.
Alright. Off to the next crewman then. Or crew lady. Or people we can converse with. That should lead us to the bar, right? Let's have a wait. I don't know. I think the way I initially wanted to go brings us to the bridge.
Two dependable friends.
I take it your message got through.
They'll delay the Ascendants for as long as they can. With a bit of luck, we'll be in and out before none's the wiser. Artifact in hand.
Do we even know why this artifact is so significant?
Here. The artifact acts as a lens through which the life form can be bound to a host's neural matrix. Life form? Session. Vincent isn't just trying to release Session, he wants to merge with it. That's what the artifact does.
With that kind of power, the whole world becomes his sacrificial lamb.
Not if we stop him.
I'll let you know when we arrive.
Try to get some rest.
Is something wrong?
Have you ever felt broken? Like pieces missing?
All the time. We spend our lives stitching our wounds. The scars become who we are.
My life has been nothing but scars. But Session... it smoothed them all away.
I treasure my scars. Each one marks a choice that I made. A choice to live. Don't fear your scars, Haroona. Meet me at the landing station when you are ready.
Alright, meet Luther at the landing platform. Alright, will do. That's a nice gun. Rifle. Too bad we can't use it, right? Could be handy, by the way, to have a weapon available. Just saying. Just saying. I mean, yes, we can obviously, well, we do obviously rely on our special abilities, our special powers. But on the other hand, it would be cool, right? That's a nice bet, though. Okay, that was the wrong direction, I admit. So let's then get that way. So let's actually see something. I was obviously wrong there. Didn't they say I need to go to the hangar? Just wanted to check if there is someone.
Ready to hear the rest of my sordid tale, huh? Where was I? Red River, lost my horse. Right. There we were, Luther and me, all ready to murder each other like real men, when all of a sudden here comes Peter Rabbit. Little Varmint just hopped right up between the two of us and stopped there, staring at us, as if to say, "Go on, shoot." What could I do? Well, I laughed my fool head off, scared off the rabbit, and dropped my damn rifle. My hands were still covered in mud and blood and God knows what else. Well, old Loretta landed butt down and fired my last shot straight in the air. We were both so surprised, we naturally looked straight up, just in time to see the tree branch I just blasted dropping right onto our damn fool heads. Knocked us both clean out. When I came to, Luther had a fire going and a can of beans in the pot. He offered me some of his canteen. They were scotch, and some of his food, and we started talking. I learned a bit of his story, him a bit of mine, and hell, we couldn't even see the fighting anymore, and no one was looking for us.
So you are a deserter?
On paper, I suppose. But I'd seen enough, even before coming face to face with Luther. That war, those wars, if you could even call them that. They were immoral, evil. Luther just told me about your little run-in with Session. Pretty bad, huh? But who knows what allies we might find out there. There are more things on heaven and earth than
In heaven and earth. Everyone gets that wrong, but I take your point. In fact, you sound more than a little like Matos. So, things like what on heaven and earth?
I don't know. Lost at Vadabar? Orang Pendek? Hell, even Spring Hill Jack could be.
You think those are real? Most of those stories don't even make basic sense.
Well, someone had to imprison Session in the first place. Question is, are any of them still around? Of course. Bukra thinks answering that question's a quest in itself.
I agree. And in case you haven't noticed, we're on a race against the clock. Besides, I'm not sure I like the idea of putting too much trust in someone or something that's strong enough to beat Session.
Point taken. I, for one, still think there's something to those stories about Spring Hill Jack. You know, I could get used to this flying tub.
Alright, but guys, that is then actually right now gonna lead us to the end of today's episode. We did good. We did the antenna thingy, we had the conversation with our crew, and now we, in the next episode then, are gonna leave again. But now you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little tinsy thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.